国的夜场真的要完蛋了吗？
Are nightclubs across the country really going to collapse? A new round of nightclub crackdowns has started again, and it will keep going all the way until the end of the year. With such a long time span, I think this industry is really going to collapse. Why crack down on this industry? The reason is actually very simple. The overall environment is bad right now, and girls have all gone to work in nightclubs. They do not get married anymore, or if they do get married, then they divorce, and if they cannot find a job, then they go to nightclubs. After all, working in nightclubs can make big money. This completely pulls women away from the nature of teaming up with men, and then raising a family and children together, seriously affecting the birth rate of children. In the past they would also investigate, but the intensity really was not that strong. Now it has reached the point where they have no choice but to crack down. Because many girls treat nightclubs as their last life-saving straw, and at a young age they run into work there, and their values become completely distorted. There are so many women in nightclubs, conservatively estimated to be over 1 million. One woman represents one family, and 1 million women means 1 million families. These girls do not get married, do not have children, directly reducing the births of 1 million newborn babies. Now the country is vigorously introducing policies to raise the birth rate, and nightclubs go against this policy, blocking social development, so now they will be strictly investigated. With so many nightclubs shutting down, where will these girls go to work? At present, there are several industries. The first is live streaming, the second is billiard halls, the third is being a yacht baby, the fourth is going to private cinemas, the fifth is business companionship. So, brothers, do not spend money recklessly on nightclub girls right now. Maybe in the near future, you will not need to spend money at all to date pretty girls. You only need to cover daily living expenses, and the two of you can be happily together.
酒吧的夜场能不去则不要去。
As for bars and nightclubs, if you can avoid going, then do not go. It might really ruin your whole life. Changsha's nightlife is extremely rich, and late at night, you often run into 17 or 18-year-olds, 18 or 19-year-olds, drunk out of their minds. They have been hanging around bar circles for years, and some people in their work at bars. You have no idea how they will stop at nothing to make money, especially when the economy is going down. You have no idea how bottomless they can be. Some time ago there was a piece of news. A young woman in her 20s had a bad day, and she met a guy on social media. She felt they talked really well, they clicked, it felt especially good, and she felt this guy was her Mr. Right. So one day this guy asked her to go to a bar, saying he would introduce some friends for her to meet, and this girl went alone. But when she arrived at the bar, she realized this guy was a bar promoter, and right there were some middle-aged men, and also a few girls like her who did not understand anything. She regretted it on the spot. She did not want to stay there, she wanted to leave. This guy told her, "Do not worry, I will protect you." And this girl, to give him face, stayed. Later when they played games together, those people took turns forcing drinks on her, and got her completely drunk. Then when she woke up, it was already the next day, and she was sleeping in a hotel. Everyone understands, I will not say more about what happened. And this girl then realized she had been deceived, and regretted it deeply. You have no idea, some bar promoters now, in order to sell alcohol, will stop at nothing, with no bottom line, with no limits. They often meet pretty girls on social media, often call them out to entertain those big bosses, and giving these girls emotional value is already the most basic operation. All girls must not be deceived. So about 1 or 2 months after this girl felt uncomfortable all over, she felt feverish, and had no strength, so she went to the hospital for a checkup. And the checkup was shocking, it was HIV. Do not think this is just an isolated case. So girls must not casually go to bars with someone. Losing your virginity is a small matter, but if you get pregnant or catch a disease, it can ruin your whole life.
早上好.
Good morning, everyone. I have not updated my vlog for a long time, and no one asked how my work at the bar has been. Forget it, do not fantasize, there is no such good thing. The good news is that I am no longer unemployed. Yesterday is history, today is the start, and tomorrow, no matter who comes, it will not work. I am employed now. I found a job at a bar. I will reward myself with a plate of shrimp to celebrate. As expected of my cat, it likes whatever I like to eat. It smelled it and came right over. Let me perform cracking an egg with one hand. Today's breakfast is pretty good. After eating breakfast, I will go to guitar class. It is not the guitar class that deserves to die, it is me that deserves to die. Every time before class, I forget everything from the previous lessons. After learning for so long, I can only play 2 songs. Even though I am not very good, it was not for nothing, at least I wasted time. Every time my guitar teacher sees me, he goes speechless and then jokes, "Oh wow, you are recording your life again." I said no, it is for work. After all, I work at a bar and without a skill it will not do. When you are out and about, your identity is something you give yourself. As soon as I got home, I started doing my makeup, rushing to go to work. I have always been very outgoing. At work I wanted to sit in the boss's seat, but the boss would not allow it. Rate myself today. If it is not a perfect score, then reflect on your own aesthetic problems. With this fox eye makeup today, would I not charm at least 10 men? The view from the DJ booth is like the view from a teacher's podium. Everything is crystal clear. Every day there are too many scenes for me to show off. A beauty got off work, tired and hungry. It feels like I just built the Great Wall for 10,000 miles. I ordered takeout on the road, went home, removed my makeup, and started eating. Honestly, I am just weak, not suitable for studying and not suitable for working. I am only suitable for enjoying blessings for no reason. After eating, wash up and sleep. In dreams you have everything. This is one day of my working at a bar.
终于明白了为什么有人说一入夜场深似海。
Now I finally understand why people say, once you enter the nightclub world, it is as deep as the sea, and I finally understand why so many nightclub beauties leave and then go back. Because jobs outside are really hard to find. Setting the overall environment aside, it is already hard enough to find a job you like, with pay that is not low. Plus in recent years, the economic environment has been bad, and many bosses have even gone to drive taxis, many bosses have gone to deliver food. Those who can still pay wages, still keep operating, and still make money, they are all big shots. There are jobs outside that pay a few thousand yuan a month, sure, but I used to make tens of thousands of yuan a month, and now you tell me to take a few thousand yuan a month, the same 30 days, why is the difference so huge? Unwillingness fills my heart. Recently I have been thinking, should I just go back to working in nightclubs? Even if I go back and do an ordinary job, just muddling through at a bar every day is still higher pay than outside. But yesterday I went to see a doctor, and the doctor said I cannot stay up late anymore. He said if you keep staying up late, you will be like an oil lamp. Once it dries up, it will be trouble. An oil lamp drying up, is it that serious? Doctor, you scared me. So in order to receive your gifts at my 60th birthday, going back to work in nightclubs, I can only fantasize about it. There is a song, how does it go? Time goes and never returns, the past can only be recalled.
你知道在夜场上班的女孩会有哪些后遗症吗？
Do you know what after effects girls who work in nightclubs will have? If a girl can avoid stepping into this door, then it is best not to enter. It is not that girls who work in nightclubs are definitely that bad, but the special nature of this job, the impact it brings to girls physically and mentally, is indeed quite a lot. First, nightclubs will change a girl's view of love. She becomes someone who does not believe in love, does not dare to believe in family, and does not believe in men either. It is undeniable that most men come to nightclubs with the purpose of hunting for women, taking advantage, and seeking thrills. Once they drink too much, their mouths talk nonsense, and their hands are not honest. After seeing too many such scenes, you slowly form a kind of understanding that those men are all married and have children, and they still come behind their wives' backs just to seek thrills. Second, nightclubs really change a girl's view of spending. Sometimes they have an illusion that money comes too easily, and when luck is good, they always feel they are going to get rich, and their income has caught up with most people. The main thing is that daily pay gives people an illusion. Daily income does not represent your monthly income at all, and it does not represent your annual income at all. This illusion causes them, many times, to spend money extravagantly. They want to live in a good house. When they go out they must take a taxi, milk tea must be every day, raising a dog costs even more than raising a child. Plus the comparison mentality among sisters, if you do not buy some luxury goods, you will feel embarrassed. Third, nightclubs make people lazy. Most girls who have worked in nightclubs get up in the afternoon, and even after getting up they have no energy, leading to them not wanting to do anything, not wanting to cook, not wanting to wash clothes, not wanting to tidy the house. She only wants to lie down and scroll videos, waiting to go to work and pick up money. Fourth, nightclubs change a girl's outlook on life. Girls in nightclubs, they basically all have this problem. They cannot do big things, and they do not want to do small things. They have no ability. But when it comes to dating, they still demand that the man has a high income. They look down on rich men, and for poor men, she feels they do not deserve her. Handsome men she cannot control, and ugly men, she feels she cannot take them out. And in the end she sighs that life is not going well. Men are all not good people.
What is the final destination for girls who work in nightclubs? First, we need to know, why is it that after those girls who work in nightclubs wash their hands of it, after they leave, their lives are not as good as before? To put it plainly, it is because after they leave entertainment venues, their income decreases, they cannot keep up with their lifestyle. It is hard to go from luxury to frugality. Working in nightclubs, the scariest thing is not staying up late and drinking, but once you develop those not-so-good living habits, it is very hard for you to return to a normal life. Working in nightclubs feels very easy. You can buy whatever you want. There is no habit of saving money. When you run out of money, you just go work a few more days. When you have money, you buy a plane ticket and go travel to check in and take photos. After having enough fun, you come back and keep working, and you muddle through like this for several years. And some girls, when they get a bit older, they suddenly wake up and feel they really cannot keep living like this. So they want to find an ordinary job to go to work, earning a few thousand yuan a month. After subtracting your taxi expenses, your food expenses, and your rent expenses, the money left is probably still hard to support yourself. If you want a high-paying job, your education is not enough, your skills are not enough. If you want to learn something, you do not have the patience, and you're even less willing to endure that hardship. Because they're used to making fast money, they really are used to it, so they need to find a rich boyfriend. If they cannot find that long-term meal ticket, then they can only turn back and go back to the old line of work. In the end, when they get older and have no way to keep working in nightclubs, they can only go back to their hometown and find an honest man to take over the mess.